Hello friends, it's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBeeDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I have a cute set that is a little special to my heart with the little bees in it. I'm going to be using the new Honeybee bundle that's coming out in the mini catalog January 3rd, and it has the Honeybee stamp set and the detailed bee dies that we can be cutting out some bees and the beehive and some honeycomb there. So we're going to be using that one, and we're pairing it with a beautiful paper that's going to be available during Sale-a-bration, Stampin' Up's big event, January, February, and March. When you order $50, you get to pick certain items for $50. A $100 order, you get a free gift out of the brochure. And so this is one of the papers, and it is called the Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. Specialty because of all the gold that's in this. Each piece of this paper has a matte side with a design or a pattern on it, and the opposite sides have these gold accents. You've got these bees, and you've got flowers and stripes and honeycomb. And oh, I love this gold honeycomb too that I put on that card. So we're going to be using that Sale-a-bration paper to make this card here. Now this card was the first one I made, and I kind of changed it up, and so we're going to make a different card using the same design pattern here. And I just love this little die here that's in the all dressed up. Dressed to Impress bundle, and that is the set of dies called All Dressed Up. Yeah, All Dressed Up dies, and it has this die in there that's going to be great for cutting out our sentiments there. So I used that for that one there. Okay, so let's set this aside and look at what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be using basic black as our card base. This is a half sheet of our cardstock, and it's 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. All the measurements, products that I use, colors I use will all be on the link to my blog, and you would just look under the search bar under the Honeybee bundle. You can also look on the description underneath the YouTube description on my YouTube video. It will have the materials and how you can get them. So we're going to be folding it there and making a portrait style card. And as you can see on this card, I'm using triangles here. Now what I did is I took my designer paper and I cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. And then I took my designer paper, I put it into my new trimmer, and I just put one corner in the groove here and one corner down here. Just make sure you're holding them both when you do that, and then you just put it down. I'm going to hold this a little bit because I already did cut this, and then just cut straight through, and then you end up with 2 triangles that are going to fit onto the card base. Now notice on this card, I used both sides of the paper, and I like that. But when I was showing it to my daughter, she says, oh, wouldn't it look nice if you just had one triangle? And then I like the black there, and I was like, oh, okay. So there we go. We have 2 triangles. So when you're doing this, you can put one triangle for a card this way, and you can take the other triangle and put it on a card this way. So you can choose to do either side. So I think I'm going to do it this way. So you're just going to take that triangle, and you are going to put some adhesive on the back of it, and you're going to pop it on so that you have the same amount of black showing, about 1/8 of an inch on your card base. Oop. There we go. Put it down there, get it straight there. There you go. And now I have this contrast of black down here. And so what I'm going to do on this card is I put a gold oval. Now this is the largest oval that's in our layering ovals, and I cut it out of gold, so then it pulls out all these touches of gold that's in the paper. And then I took this really pretty paper here. On the first card, I used the white with the honeycomb and gold, and on this card, my daughter said, oh, use the black. So then I used the black. And one thing about using designer series paper, now this one, since it's specialty paper, it is a little sturdier, but I went ahead and cut this one out, and I love that pattern too. And I just put it onto the same die cut that I dyed, just to give it a little bit more stability there. So we're just gonna put some adhesive on there and just pop our hive right on there. Now we've got a nice stable one. And then you'll notice that this honeycomb will fit very nicely into the largest oval. Now when you go down to the next size, it just does not fit that way. So we're just going to put dimensionals right on the back of our hive, not our honeycomb, but our hive with the honeycomb pattern on it. And we're just going to pop that right onto that oval, giving about the same amount of space right around there. And then that's going to be going on to the front of the card that way. So we may as well go ahead and you're going to put your adhesive all around here. You don't have to worry about, so I'm going to put 4 of them on the back of this oval, pull off the coating on that, and we're going to make sure we're putting it the right way, opening it the right way. We're going to put that right in the middle of the card. And you can already see that I liked Sarah's idea of having this black here and the contrast of the gold popping off the black. And then I just stamped 3 cute little bees. And we're going to pop those onto there, but we're also going to put our cinnamon on there. And as I said, I used that from the All Dressed Up dies. Oh, we're going to use dimensionals on that, of course. We're going to pop those up. And I'm going to go ahead and be generous here and put 3 on there. And we're going to get those little guys off of there. I can see myself using this die a lot. So let's put that on our gold oval. I think we have it straight. There we go. And then because we have these bees here, I put them all on here because I had a lot of white here, but I think that one of the bees is going to go here, one can go here, and one can go there. And then that gives it adds something to this black here. So we're going to put dimensionals on our bee, pop him up. He's going to look really cute. Now I would like to have put some color onto these bees, but I think that the daffodil would, I don't know, the contrast of that daffodil on there, I just wasn't, oh, you know what? I'm not going to pop up these other bees because they are already popped up on the hive. No, let's go ahead and pop them up. It's very easy to mail these cards when they have dimensionals on them because they kind of fold down nicely, but it's, you know, those bumps of pearls and rhinestones and the other thing that make the card a little difficult. But if you just put a piece of cardstock on the front of a card that has any jewels on it, it'll protect that when it goes through there. And you can also go to your post office and ask them to hand run it through the machine so that it doesn't go through the regular machine. They will hand stamp it, and it might cost maybe 10 cents more, but you went to the, you know, not the hassle, you went to the joy of making a card for somebody. So why not pay the extra 10, 25 cents to get it hand stamped? So now we've got this cute little card here, and on the inside, on this one, I just simply stamped some bees. But what I was talking about here is if you wanted to put daffodil or curry on there, it would jazz it up, but I wasn't sure that it would kind of go with the gold. But if you have some a gold Sharpie or something like that, you could add some more gold to that. So I think I might do that after the video, so check my blog for the pictures of that. But on this one, I went ahead and just used this curved stamp here, wishing you sunshine and happiness, and I stamped it. And it's really nice because it's right on a red rubber and it's already perfectly positioned in like that half moon shape there. So I just put that on there, and then I went and used the big bee there, gave it a real statement there. The little ones were on the outside, so I kind of liked the little ones in there, but I wanted to use that big old bee there. So then we're just going to put that right onto the inside of our card with that 4 inches by 5 1/4 piece of white that gives us a nice 1/8 inch border all around the inside. So I can see a lot of fun cards I'm going to make with this set because, of course, Cindy Lee B. So you've got this a more busy card on this side, but I kind of like the stark black on this side with the black hive there. So there you go, 2 cards made with the new detailed bee dies and the honeybee stamp set that are bundled at a 10% discount in the new catalog coming out January 3rd. And be sure to grab this gorgeous paper. I mean, this paper is so pretty. The gold in it, it's just gorgeous. And you get it as a free item for making a $50 purchase. So if you buy this bundle, you get this paper for free. So thanks for buzzing by, guys. If you have any questions, you can email me at cindyleeb@gmail.com. If you want to ask me a question or you want to send me a picture of a card you made, I love getting those photos. You can text them to 724-323-2296. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.